Hey, Miss Molly. So this is the second time I've taken this video, but I took it a little too long last time. But basically, I just wanted to give you some feedback about your reading, and honestly, I don't mind if you post it. But one of the biggest things, and the first things that you said in my reading was that I was struggling with a disorder. So a couple years back, I was in a very abusive relationship. It pushed me to a very low point, and due to that, I became severely anorexic. I dropped down to 94 pounds. I didn't eat anything, not a single thing, for 2 weeks. Was my worst. Slowly started recovering from that, and then that was 3 years back. In 2021, January 2021, I used to work with this one girl, and she drugged me to the gym, and it became a passion. I ended up gaining about 20 or 30 pounds. My highest weight was 135. I was so proud. I was genuinely so happy. I had pushed away this disorder. I'd overcame it, and it was awesome. But recently, back in December, my great grandma passed away, and in November, on the 29th, I had an endometriosis removal, a laparoscopy. And I knew after the surgery that I was going to need a break, and I did. I took my break. I did my 2 weeks post-op, and I developed a hernia. Nothing crazy. It's fine now. It's gone down. But I did develop a hernia, so after that, I had to wait longer. Flash forward a couple weeks, my great grandma started to really go downhill. She actually sat right here when she came over for after my surgery. They came over and saw me. My mom made us some baked potato soup, and she sat right next to me, and that was the last time I saw her healthy. And about a week later, she went back home, was in the hospital. I drove up Monday on December 13th, and she passed away. I was even there. I was the one who actually took her pulse. I left for the bathroom, came back, and she wasn't breathing, and I felt her pulse right here. I felt one pulse, and then she was gone. Ever since then, I've not been doing very well. I still haven't been able to go to the gym due to health issues, migraines, endometriosis, blah, blah, blah. And I've actually been dealing, not necessarily with my anorexia, but fighting for her not to come back. I haven't been able to go to the gym, and the gym was what was helping me keep my metabolism up. So I was still hungry and eating, and just lately every morning I've been waking up with like morning sickness almost. Like I can't eat. I'll maybe eat once every day. Sometimes at night I'll make a bowl of cereal, but it was just crazy when you said disorder, because that's one thing I've actually been struggling with. I'm not anorexic again. I'm not bulimic, nothing like that. I've just been really having to push myself very, very hard to even get like a cracker in during the day. So anyways, besides that, the spirit that reached out to you, Julie, it wasn't Julie, it was like it was a J something Viola, almost like, I think it was like a Jennifer Viola. I can't remember. On my great grandma's side, like, been her great grandma, so like my great grandma or something. What she showed you is actually where my lowest of low was. I will never forget the nights that I used to go out to the bars and stuff like that, and I would just be plastered. And there was one night specifically, I was at the bars, I was super drunk. I somehow managed to get home. I don't really remember that night very well, and I just remember like kind of when my memory started to come back, and I guess I started to sober up. I was sitting in my bathroom floor, like half my shirt was like off my shoulder. I had makeup all down my face because I'd been crying and throwing up, and that was kind of like that snap into realization of, you've got to stop this, you've got to grow up, you've got to move past this. And I did. And I pushed out all those friends that were surrounding me with drugs, alcohol, bad things, addictions. I pushed them all out. And for a while, and still to this day, I'm almost kind of alone, if you will. I could count 5 good friends. And I've learned to accept that because they're friends that better me and push me. But anyways, tons of good stuff in the reading. I just wanted to come here and send this video to you and just say thank you. I mean, you know, everything about the beginning of my reading was about change and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't know if you see this. This is the second time I've taken this video, and that was not there in the first video. So I don't know if that's my grandma. I don't know. It could just be a glare, but anyways. And I just looked at the time, it was 4:44. Oh my God. Anyways, there has been a lot of change coming up. I've actually taken charge of a lot of things in my life due to my health. I have open heart surgery and at 4 days old, I have chronic migraines right now. I just saw a neurologist for it. I've been taking a lot of charge, quitting nicotine. I do have a nicotine addiction. I've actually been quitting that because it suppresses your appetite and I've got to eat. So I've been working on quitting that. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been pushing it off here and there because I'm like, oh, I can't stop this, but I know I need to. And yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of change going on and in a positive way and lots of new beginnings. I actually just passed my nursing exam 2 weeks ago. I passed my nursing exam. I applied to nursing school. So I'll know in March if I get to finish up my bachelor's. But anyways, yeah, ever since my surgery, I've just been super sick and haven't been able to eat. So the nauseous feeling you're feeling is probably 100% what I've been feeling. And so I'm so sorry that you've been feeling nauseous because of me. The dragonflies resemble, and I can't remember what it was, but I'd always used to say that there was one night I was sitting on my balcony right in front of me and I had asked God for a sign to know that my grandma at the time was going to be okay. This was last spring. She was still alive. And a giant white bird had flown out basically from like behind like this way into like the field in front of me. And it just, I'm not kidding you, it just disappeared. It was this big white bird. It almost looked like a seagull. I live in northeastern Texas, North Texas. There's no seagulls here, so that blew my mind. And then I remember a couple days later, there was 2 dragonflies that would not leave me alone. I can't remember where the heck I was, but I just remember for like 3 days consecutively, there was always 2 dragonflies that would not frickin' leave me alone. And I remember one night I was like, if that's my grandma trying to give me a sign that like it's getting close, let me know. Sure and behold, 2 months later, this would have been fall of last year. Yes, 2 months later, she passed away. So dragonflies kind of have some resemblance to me a little bit. But anyways, long story short, the reading was amazing. And I could sit here and talk about it all day. I could sit here and tell you all my life stories and tell you that every single little thing that you said made sense. I want you to know that I am healthy and I'm okay. And I'm really working hard to work on myself. And I'm trying to do it with like the strength of my grandma. Even though she's not physically here with me, I know she's always going to be with me in my heart. So yeah, I mean, that or she's right here. I don't even know if you'll see that, but anyways, I 100% will be reaching out to you again. I mean, seriously, thank you so much. The Middle Eastern guys though, and the raping, I can't tie anything to that. I can't think of anything like that because I actually don't go out anymore. I don't drink. 90% of the time I'll tell people like I don't want to go out because of COVID and stuff right now. But truth is I'm just mentally exhausted. I don't really like drinking anymore. I'd rather just stay at home, and I've got a pet snake. I'd rather just stay home and hang out with him. Now, the last thing I do want to say is you were talking about how like to kind of like clean up. So last night, actually, I just got home from work and I needed to clean because my boyfriend, if you will, is coming over tonight. And so I needed to clean. I had a lot to do. My apartment was a wreck. I haven't been grocery shopping in a while, and I just thought like, man, I don't have anything for dinner. My sheets aren't clean. There's probably 8 loads of laundry I got to finish. And I just started crying because I was like, I don't have my life together. That blanket right there, that blue one, is my great grandmother's blanket. She used to wear that, when I say every single day, like that blanket was basically a jacket to her. She wore it on her shoulders every day. And I got home and I needed to feel her. And I grabbed her blanket and I sat down in bed and I just cried for a bit. And I got overwhelmingly hot. Mind you, my apartment's always set to like 67. My window was open. It's 30 degrees outside last night. My fan was on and I just got overwhelmingly hot. And I kind of knew at that point, I was like, she's with me. I wrote to her in her journal, and then I got up, I put my AirPods in, and I said, let's clean. And I got it done. Somewhat. It's still messy. Don't look. But anyways, I just wanted to say thank you again, and I really do appreciate you. So much love to you. All the best prayers and wishes to you. Be safe, and thank you again. Air hug. Bye.